All right, y'all. Long time coming, man. Welcome back to LCDAONE Reactions, man. Been a long time coming, and we're about to react to, you know, some of the testimony. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to another video um, of some of the testimonies from, you could say, the detectives that were involved in this case, and we didn't get a chance to hear the witnesses, but this one detective, he was trying to link, pretty much. This is Dolph Day 2 trial. Okay, they was trying to link like phone records and stuff like that to some of the conspirators in the case, because now they allege that this is a conspiracy. So there's other people that may be involved in the case. I'm gonna get to that video right now. This is the testimony right here, and this is what I left out on LCDAONE. Okay, so if y'all want to see the first part of this, y'all go to my LCDAONE channel. But anyway, we back on LCDAONE Reactions, man. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Been a long time coming. Yeah, man, it's been a long hiatus, man, because I've been trying to get stuff together, man, with my other channel for LCDAONE TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to LCDAONE TV. Then also make sure y'all go subscribe to LCDAONE Gaming, LCDAONE, all my channels pretty much, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my content on YouTube. I got 9 channels on YouTube, so I'll give y'all the rundown and stuff on all the names and stuff like that on my podcast. So go to LCDAONE TV and subscribe to LCDAONE TV so y'all can get the 411 on when I'm gonna give y'all the information for my channel. I got 9 channels now. LCDAONE Stargazer Videos, LCDAONE TV, LCDAONE Gaming, LCDAONE. That's my brand channel, my rap channel. Princess Lyra and Zaya Clubhouse. The Martin Family Clubhouse. Illmatic 1-2 for my basketball channel. Sports Rundown Show. Alright. Did I miss anything? I don't know. I think I did, but if I did. Okay, but anyway, yeah. I'm in there. I'm going hard, man, for this year. For the rest of this year, I'm still trying to get my Wi-Fi situation together. But we got the channels together. Okay? Now we coming back hard, man, for 2026, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to the content, man, okay? The videos and stuff like that. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. That's what I'm really meaning to say. Okay, but anyway, let's get to the rest of this portion of this video because I was watching it. You know what I'm saying? This is like 7 hours of footage right here of the testimony from not the prosecutor, but the DEA, want to put it in that regards, talking about the Dolph situation, where we left off on LC1. They're talking about the actual phone records and stuff like that, and then the phones and how they was able to retrieve data and stuff like that. So let's pick it up right there.
These telephone numbers, names, things that they probably have heard of. They don't need so the IMEI is the number that's essentially a serial number that belongs to the device, and then an MV is generally a serial number that belongs to your SIM card or your network. So we use those things to compare. And then telephone numbers, as you can see, I think on Justin Johnson, it has his email address, which has maybe a partial of his name.
Okay.
Essentially, it just shows the things that are associated. And this is Justin Johnson's number in 911. That's right. We have another. Yeah, so this is going to be same information that.
My bad. Hold on, y'all.
It's for Cornelius Smith's cellular device, which his last used number for that phone was 901-513-6666. 6236.
Oh, got my overlay.
Right. And then this cellular device, one that belongs to Angela Arnold, the number 901-701-85. Primarily has the same information people use to quick. So we have a date of July 27, 2020. That's what it is. For us, we found that was
homicide
from
investigation.
Angela Arnold, or no, actually from Ely's. So on the 27th, you have essentially you take the call detail records in the software.
Well, I'm gonna see this real quick.
So
I'm still motivated.
Hot number list would be you're looking at your phone. For me, it'd be my girlfriend or my mom or my dad. That'd probably be the typical top 5 callers. It varies. It's just showing your top callers and this is for a particular day. Yeah, so I've filtered it for that actual day, so it's not the totality of the records. It's just for that day. And this telephone number belongs to Justin Johnson, 901-236-1625. And then as you see, when we look at the records, this top caller is going to be a number that belongs to Hernandez Gogan, which is for communication.
Okay, so they linking people to this case.
The next number is going to be for Anthony Mims.
Okay, so they linking people to the case to show that there was a conspiracy there. Yeah, man. So yeah, they getting their findings and stuff like that, man. I'm gonna have to move that red line down. It's kind of in the way. Let me move that down real quick, so it won't be in the way of our, of our video. Feel me? But anyway, they getting all this evidence, so they can try, I guess, go after other people. That's the whole point. They're trying to go after other people, so they can prosecute these people, man. And they may cut out some of the, like the video and stuff for the main, like. But we good, okay? So long as we got the red thing out the way. All right, let's get back to it. Y'all want to see the entire video because I can't put the entire video on my channel. It's a reaction. Guess y'all got to go to the main site to look at it.
And same thing as person. Telephone number is 901-692-2767. And as you can see, Hernandez Govan on that day, again, filtered for the 27th.
I guess, hold on, they mute audio.
So, the significance for this is that on July 27, 2021, we look at Justin Johnson's cellular device.
Jackson sound that.
We find
the background, the back part.
Telephone number, say it's labeled Quet.
But it'll help with the video.
That was an incoming text message to Justin Johnson. It's just an address.
Don't just watch the future. Build it with Llama. Llama is building the next-gen ecosystem for secure chats, community hubs, and in-app payments, all in one powerful platform. This
Can you go back? I apologize. And just to note that time was 1937-21. And it shows significance because he's getting the text from Govan, and then on the next slide you'll see Justin Johnson actually sends
this is Harry Lockhart
message to an individual we had
date of birth 4/99.
He says it's talking to
they got his phone number.
And he's at
I can't see all that part right there, but these are like conspirators, I guess. That's an indictment.
You see, 2108, 43 hours. Anthony Mims creates a phone contact for Justin Johnson, and that contact he labeled Brock as an alias. He's short alias is what we know Justin Johnson to be, just like a short alias we know Tristan to be, Georgia, and then we've heard referred to drop on actual language, straight drop on.
And you said he created a context, just putting the phone number into the phone.
Right, he created that contact fee at 7/27/2021, 9:47 p.m. He creates that contact. And then, as you see, 21:08, 49 hours, Justin Johnson creates a contact for Anthony Mims' telephone number and labels it junk, which is the 8. So, both these individuals relatively.
So I guess they're establishing some credibility as far as the links. For them, they're establishing motives and stuff like that. But they disguise them, the contacts and stuff like that, so they know who the call coming from and what call is coming in, etc., etc.
Sometimes they created contacts, again indicating their problem within communication distance or in the same vicinity.
Okay.
So this is the following day, July 28th. So after that,
July 28th.
and you see here, so Justin Johnson, his cellular device shows an outgoing, so it's an iMessage to Jermaine Sears with the address of 3641 Allendale Lane. And then,
Okay, so I guess they getting the phone information, texts and stuff like that. Like they said, it's conspiracy because there was others involved that knew his location and stuff like that. And that's what this right here is saying. They dropped the location where he was at, they, et cetera, so they could, pull up and do this crime.
that same day at 17:24 hours, we had an incident at it was called the Dolph Auto Services, and it's at 821 South Highland Street. And two victims that just worked at the shop state that a tan BMW is being chased by a burgundy Dodge Charger. 3 males get out of the Charger, start firing upon an unknown male, a female who remained in the car. The unknown male and the BMW fled. We were able to later identify that to be one Terrence Baker, his friend, that hit on the car.
Wow.
He never filed a police report, or they were false about the victims. Correct. And as you see here, the 17:24 hours, that address.
This is Terrence Baker. All these people conspired in this crime.
821 or 823 South Highland.
833.
It's approximately it's not far, 0.49 miles away. It's not that far away.
Okay, so they showing, that this was all premeditated. They set it up, and same thing happened to Tubbs. It was a setup, and these criminals, they ain't no joke, man. People out here to get people, man. It's amazing how they get away. They pull it off. Like,
This address is 30.
So that address is actually 3645 Allendale. He sent a different address. If you go to the next slide.
Before we go to the next slide, we indicated the victim was Terrence Baker. Does he go by any other?
Yes, he goes by Wood, or paper route Wood.
And part of your investigation is to determine him to be an artist on
Yes, he's an artist. He's an artist on TR. As you see, So here is the actual address at 3645 Allendale. And the address that Justin sent was right next door. So it was actually 3641. So he just had that address wrong. Here's so later that day, 1804 hours, Mississippi finds the Dodge Charger. Witnesses on the scene say they see 3 males jump out and run. The vehicle was stolen. They then processed that vehicle, which came back with some APHIS hits. So the fingerprint, when they dust the vehicle, they had prints come back as to be for Justin Johnson, Rashad Hill, Cavius Wesley.
Okay, so now they tying all these other people into it, and we're gonna find out what their roles were.
And then also they located a spent .40 caliber cartridge casing on the driver's side floorboard, and that spent cartridge casing showed to correlate with the cartridge casing found on the scene.
Before Married America, Amy was struggling financially.
Wow. So there's other people, so it's like, but the other people involvement have to do with it, with the cars being switched and all that. We're about to find out. I know that damn shit.
We look at the hot number list, we see that 859-1460
showing that it was another crime committed. That's what it's showing. Or maybe they were the people that killed Big Jook or something. I don't know. We're about to find out.
That belongs to Govan had 12 communications with Justin Johnson on that day. Dolph caller.
Before we get there, so back. So we mentioned for the, do you know when Mr. Govan or Justin Johnson took some of his
It would be hard to say just because, we get records for a certain amount of time. So
My bad, I got to try my shit.
I wouldn't be able to determine. I would be able to say a date just based off records we have. That doesn't necessarily mean that they weren't communicating prior to that.
If you can understand, the records we have, when is the first time any of the individuals appear in pretty high?
Have that. So again, for this, it's the communications for Justin Johnson. And it's going to be on August 13th, 2021. And as you can see here for Justin, he's got 12 communications with their name. Let's go back. Call. And then this is going to be the same. So another hot number list for Neely Smith. Now, the number is different because he had this telephone number, same device, but different telephone number, which is 901-479-3786. I think on his device it showed that number was last used in September, so that means probably sometime he changed over to the number we saw earlier. And on that hot number list, you see Bobby Carter has 33 communications, about third caller, and then Devin Burns, about a sixth caller, and then you have Hernandez Govan with 8 communications, about 10 callers.
His person and Laura.
Correct. And then on this one we have Anthony Minton's hot number list, and again, it's filtered for just the 13th. And as you can see here, it's Govan number 4. That's 4 communications. It's actually 10, maybe 9 callers down. You can see you have a bunch of unknowns. And then you have number 2 callers. This is the numbers that's usually just information. cell phone company and other traffic with actual numbers and stuff. And then on August 13th, 13:45 hours,
Right.
we have the 911 call where Terrence Baker's cellular device calls and says that at Allendale being shot at and hiding. They asked for his name, he refused to give it. He's told them to hurry up, they're coming after him.
Conspiracy
And then
communication.
this will be communications with the creators that have with Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith and the other individuals, Anthony Mims, Hernandez Gomez, and any variation of the other.
Right. I think from my understanding, he had got into it with somebody while he was down there. Okay, for the just turkey drop or whatever. Before the shoot. So that's what they saying is how they leading up to this.
As you can see, it's represented in color. It's essentially the light pink is going to be Hernandez Govan, the blue is Anthony Mims, and then on the left it's. I think I've got.
So basically, they want to bring other people into custody, but if they're already in custody now, if they was a part of the indictment.
Justin Johnson is yellow, and then Cornelius Smith is green, just to kind of see the flow of things. And so, essentially, on November 2nd, we had Justin Johnson had 7 communications with cellular device that belongs to Govan, and then he had 4 communications.
I'm sorry, are these in chronological order on the page?
Correct.
So he Justin communicated with Hernandez Govan, then he communicated with Anthony Mims, then he communicated with Govan again, then he communicated with Mims again, then he communicated with Govan.
Correct. And then, essentially, this is just those call detail records with the actual call detail records. It's got like service codes, tower information. You'll see it has
I got
a version of the IMEI. It won't give you the actual IMEI list. They kind of do some equation where they change the last 2 digits of the IMEI records to create their own kind of service, their own account. So, but it just gives you a little bit more information to tell you voicemail if there's multiple users on one call, if they're doing three-way, things of that.
But these some smart ass niggas.
And then again, as you can see, you have Justin Johnson in the yellow, Cornelius Smith in the green, and essentially it just kind of shows where they're cut, like who they're communicating with, and the kind of the flow in chronological order how they're talking. So as you can see, Justin Johnson had 7 Hernandez Govan. Justin Johnson had 4 with Anthony Mims, and then he had 0 with Cornelius. And then Cornelius had 20 communications with Hernandez Govan, but he had 0 with Justin and 0 with Anthony Mims.
My boy finna do 100 years.
And then this is just the actual raw records. Just fix what that is. So at the top you have Justin Johnson's records, and at the bottom you have Cornelius Smith's records. Again, another report showing that Justin Johnson had 7 communications with Hernandez Govan. On November 4th, he had 1 Anthony Mims and 0 with Cornelius. And Cornelius had 2 with Hernandez Govan, 0 with Justin Johnson, or Anthony Mims, and 0 with Justin Johnson. And then these are just again, you have Justin Johnson's record from the cell phone company. And then you have Cornelius Smith's records.
Now, on my other channel, he identified what agency he's working for. He's a retired detective, and he works for the TBI, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. He was a detective for 20 years, retired. Then he been on the job for 13 months. So, man, he wanted the best handling the case. All right, hold on one second. Put up my wine. Let's see. Yeah, but this is what they're showing, man. He a good investigator. He doing a job, man.
Again, November 5th.
I think I'll probably apply for a CBI,
You can see
Chicago Bureau of Investigation. I'm gonna look and see if they have
the yellow and green. They're kind of throughout the day, but
I want to see
Justin
the FBI
Johnson
one.
has one communication with Hernandez Govan,
Some of these assholes off the
zero
front.
with Anthony Mims, and then he has one communication with Cornelius Smith. And then on this side, Cornelius Smith has 4 communications with Hernandez Govan. He has 0 with Anthony Mims, and then of course 1 with Justin Johnson.
So all this is doing really is educating the criminals on going back to word of mouth now. You know what I'm saying? So they won't get caught up in these conspiracies, and because they're using now they're using technology to capture some of these people and really get them some real sentences now. Same thing they did with Diddy, but as time went along, that started to get thin because it's only so much you could get in 20 years worth. The only thing they really got was cash information. But back then we didn't have all these cell phones like that. With the smart on Diddy behind, he got out at the right time. Where I'm not gonna say he was a sex trafficker, but he got out at the right time. He knew when it was time to get out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down before the shit got thicker, because he could have kept going and they would have got his ass on that shit. Because they got all this technology now that tracks you. That's what the thing with these cell phones, they track your information. A lot of these motherfucking niggas, they be too goddamn high. That's the problem. They be high as hell. They smoking all the time. They not conscious of that. Nigga, they tracking your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? Stupid.
And this is November 6th. Yeah. Justin Johnson has 0 communications with Govan. He has 2 with Anthony Mims. He has 1 with Cornelius Smith. And then as you see, Cornelius Smith has 4 with Hernandez Govan, 0 with Anthony Mims, and then 1 Justin Johnson. Then as you see, it's just the raw records representing those individuals.
They're trying to put a piece together to find out who.
Again, November 12th, you have 0 communications with Hernandez Govan. Justin Johnson has 0 communications. He has 3 with Anthony Mims, 0 with Cornelius. And Cornelius has 5 communications. Hernandez Govan is 0 with Anthony Mims and 0 with Cornelius Smith. Again, these are just raw records that represent that report. And then November 15th, 2021, you have Justin Johnson has 0 communication with Hernandez Govan, is 0 communication with Anthony Mims, he has 14 communications with Cornelius Smith. And then on Cornelius Smith, he has 2 communications with Hernandez Govan. He has 0 with Anthony Mims, and then of course he has 14 communications with Justin John. And this is just the raw data. And then November 17th, obviously, is the day of the homicide. So if we look at the hot number list on the day of the homicide, Cornelius Smith's hot number list has 12 communications with Justin Johnson, about his fourth top caller. He has 11 with Hernandez Govan, and then he has 8 with Angela Arnold. And then if you look at Justin Johnson's, it's harder for me to read that. Real far, if you don't mind, get my list. Yeah, so they can't see that far, I guess, through the glass. So on the 17th, Justin Johnson has 15 communications with Govan. It's like his third down. You remove the voicemail, and then you have
Hold on, y'all. Got to pause for this commercial break. You clear it real quick.
further down the list. Yeah, okay. So this is just going to be a call log, essentially taken from cellular or from Cornelius Smith's cellular device, and he's showing that he's communicating with Justin Johnson. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get down. It's too tight. It's an incoming call, and then as you can see, he's got his contact listed as Little Bruh Drop. Interesting. This is an incoming call just prior to the murder, and as you can see, when you look at their raw records, both of their call detail records show their cellular devices on a cellular tower at 1731 Cherokee Boulevard, and they both have the same tower azimuth, which is just essentially a direction on the tower, like a sector. So it would be like a compass. The 290 would be like a cone, and so they're both pointing on the same sector of the same tower, which is approximately 3.9 miles away from 1766 Wild Rose Street, which is where Cornelius lived. And then this is surveillance video of the homicide. Cornelius and Justin Johnson photos. And you can see that's at 12:23:01 hours. Justin will be on the left and Cornelius is on the right. And Dolph's brother shooting at that view. Here we're showing Cornelius Smith's physical phone extraction, showing that there was no outgoing communications during that time frame. So his last outgoing communication.
I know the defendant, they got up in there, he like feeling shitty. But seeing how this is going. Because you can't get away from these people, man, when you especially kill a high profile person like this that was making the state of Memphis money. The city of Memphis money. Okay? That don't go well. District attorney.
And before the homicide was essentially, we had that incoming 12:04, and then you see from that time period, it's all missed calls, and then he has an outgoing to Uncle Ron.
Let me stop you. The date
Uh-oh.
on the top.
Ooh.
Oh, my bad.
They getting everybody, boy. Because after they killed them, they call other people and shit. These niggas stupid.
Should that be November 17th?
Yes, it should be November 7th.
But the dates all here for the.
Yeah, the dates are in the center, and as you can see, they have the times, and then below that, we have this call detail record. The records show so it shows right there the 1804. So records come in UTC. So basically like universal time coordinated. So like they send the records, it's always going to be in that universal time coordinate. We're in central time, so that would be at this time period would be 6 hours back. Right now it'd be like 5 hours. So this compensates for daylight savings and things like that. So if they're going to send those records all over, whoever goes to see you do for the company, send them out at one point. And so like you'll see on the phone, we've got it -6 on, and that's when I create those. I'm actually -6, and so it just makes more sense fluidly to be the universal time fluid. And so the 1804, which really was the 1204, it shows the incoming call, and then after that you see just a list of incoming calls, but then you also see some outgoing calls. But those outgoing calls are actually just the forwarding service to his voicemail. You can see that's like the codes on the far right, which is like, so 02A would be like forwarding no reply, which means the phone is on, it got forwarded. It's just after no reply, meaning after a couple rings, the phone forwards that call. There's other anomalies, like if the phone's off, it says something different, or it'll have a different code or a different service.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta take this picture, man. They won't let me do Uber.
And then on November 17th at 12:26, you have Justin Johnson has a FaceTime interaction with Anthony Mims at 12:26:50, so 3 or 4 minutes after the homicide. And then right here, November 17th, 12:39:07 hours, you have 3 communications at 12:39:07. One is an outgoing call. At 12:39:56, you have an incoming text. And
imagine being able to build an app with.
Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. But y'all see what's going on, man. These people, they get down to the bottom of shit.
And then if you look at the text, 12:39:56, you go to the next slide, and as you can see, 12:39:57 is that text, which is just Kiona Hooper is sending 4752 Havenport, the address to her apartment, to Justin Johnson. And then later, 12:47:22, you have Justin Johnson sending 4752 throughout a message to a Jermaine Sears. And at 12:47:30, Justin Johnson sends another iMessage that says, "Now, bro, I need you now." And then you have a response at 12:47:41. Jermaine Sears sends an incoming text iMessage that says, "On my way." So 12:58:02 is when it begins, but you see Justin Johnson's SUV pull in to the 2-lane apartments, or they got another name, the Gospel.
Okay.
Gospel Garden Department. Then you see Justin Johnson next to Kiana Hooper, and then you see Cornelius Smith, who has the hoodie kind of draped over his shoulder. When they're going into Kiana Hooper's apartment.
Because they shot.
So this is going to be from Angela Arnold's cellular device, and this is going to be at 13:26:30 hours. And as you see, she has an incoming call.
That's 1:30
from Justin Johnson, 901-236-1625. It's a 19-second call. And then you have another incoming call.
Like, fuck, I'm shot.
13:28:16 hours. A 12-second call. And then you have an instant message that comes in at 1:28:50 or 13:28:50 hours. And then below are the records that coordinate with that, with those, with her phone calls. And these are going to be her call detail records that are associated with her call.
Damn, so they got it, man. They got it.
And then that text message, which was at 13:28:50, is again the address, which is 4752 Haven Court. Justin Johnson's device.
Justin Johnson's device.
Right. For telephone device, yes. Again, here you see Angela Arnold's phone extraction.
Right.
He gets another incoming call at 13:55:11, and it's a 29-second call. And that's represented down here at the bottom for her call detail record. And then as you see, 13:56, Angela Arnold arrives in the black SUV at 4752 Haven Court. I think you see him coming outside. Justin's in the middle with the yellow hoodie. Cornelius has the black hoodie with the black pants. And Keona's just right behind him. And then you see Cornelius get in the passenger side of Angela Arnold's vehicle. So now it's November 17 at 14:07 hours, 15 seconds. Angela Arnold's cellular device showed an outgoing SMS message to a telephone number that belonged to Justin Johnson. That SMS message stated, "This is Steve, bruh. Send me bruh number so I can get my phone." That's then followed by another SMS message, which is at 14:13:21 from Angela Arnold's cellular device, and it says Quez number. Then we have November 9th, 2021, or 19th, I'm sorry. And this is just showing that Justin Johnson at 12 in the morning was searching, Cornelius Smith, was doing a Google search for 24-hour auto sale.
12:17 in the morning.
Correct. Or no, 12:17 seconds. So at 12 in the morning. And then at 12:01 in the morning, you see Justin Johnson shows an outgoing call to a number Cornelius. I'm sorry. Cornelius shows an outgoing call to AutoZone Auto Parts. That comes back to the AutoZone Auto Parts at 5945 Winchester Way. Again, you'll see 12:09 or 0900 hours. Cornelius Smith's cellular device showed an incoming call that belonged to Justin
So I'm trying to figure out what's the correlation with AutoZone. What's the big deal about AutoZone?
John, he has a contact name labeled Little Broad Drop. It's a 33-second duration call. Then at 12:10 a.m. or 1000 hours, you have Cornelius Smith's cellular device showing 3 outgoing calls to a telephone number that belongs to Hernandez Gomez. And see again, that's labeled bruh for the 901-618.
Man, can y'all just imagine all the people that have been killed, like with these type of conspiracies right here, and they never get caught. But now we're in this new era now. They got a lot of smart stuff. They got drones. They got a lot of stuff out here that can get images of people in video, and they get texts and audibles and stuff like that. Man, it's real out here, right? But these crimes are still being committed.
3848 telephone number. And it's an outgoing call. It has 2 minutes and 40-second duration. You have another outgoing call at 12:18. So the first one was at 12:10. The next one's at 12:18 a.m. A 1 minute 9-second call. And then you have at 12:35 a.m. for the 7-second duration call. It's an outgoing call. And then below are just the record correlate with what was on its cellular device.
It's day 2 of trial.
Then on 6:47 hours, 6:47 a.m., Cornelius Smith's cellular device showed an incoming call from a number that belonged to Hernandez Gomez, and that was 18 seconds long. And those are the records that correlate with that communication. And then at 07:01 hours or 7 a.m., Cornelius Smith's cellular device does a Google search for AutoZone on the Mars. Then at 07:03 hours or 7:03 a.m., Cornelius Smith's cellular device showed an outgoing call with telephone number that belonged to Hernandez. There was no duration on that call, and as you see, there's no duration on the record. It does show an abnormal completion, which could be a various disruption to problems that just correlates with that calls. Again, it's 7:08 or 0700 hours, 7:08 a.m. He has another Google search, which is the universal car code.
He did that right the same with the ticket.
And then later at 18:47 hours, there's an image of an AutoZone receipt that's extracted from his phone. You can see that the capture time was on 11/20/2021 at 6:47 p.m. And then we have December 2nd, 2021. And so Angela Arnold's cellular device showed an outgoing Instagram chat to Anthony Mims. And essentially it says, "What's up, big bruh? I'm trying to get with you. I'm Govan, little homie. You met me before. I'm trying to let you hear my music. If you don't mind giving me a call." And then he lists 901-370-0185. Angela Arnold's cellular device, her cellular phone number, and you see her Instagram chat for participants, and then above that is just the boss. That's it.
your analyzation of um, would you say this conspiracy with individuals, with Justin Johnson, Renee Smith, did they communicate more to GoBand than with each other?
I think that it started as a lot of communications between GoBand, but as you saw, as it gets closer to the day of the homicide, those communications seem to be more between Cornelius Smith and Justin Johnson, and not GoBand.
After the homicide.
I know that Cornelius was communicating through Justin Johnson's brother. Justin Johnson.
Welcome to Trade Zero America, designed for active traders who want more. Trade U.S. stocks and ETF.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta hurry up so I can stop peeing all over the place. That's my little son for all those, new on this channel.
Yeah.
Never seen me in a while.
Just give me a second. We're going to have them switch on.
Okay. After the homicide, we know Justin Johnson fled India. And he gave his phone to his brother, and his brother was using the phone. So a lot of these calls, his brother was the one using the phone, make it seem like he was still here. So that would be Jamarcus Jefferson and Justin Johnson. Okay. This PowerPoint slide, he said you just finished it yesterday. All right, so I'm just trying to catch up and go through it today. I just got it. With regards to this AutoZone stuff, is that mentioned in any of the police reports that had previously been provided? You write down narratives, explanations of what happened.
That was found later. There would be in PowerPoint government, or we might have some type of government
I got it. So it was done yesterday. But did you talk to the government about the testimony that's been going on as to what we were looking for as far as the case last year?
Not in the last 2 days.
They get on Google motherfuckers out of court.
Prior, the records were what I was working on. The records, the November records prior. That's what I worked on.
Okay.
Everything else was pretty much right there.
Okay. The reason I asked is not a single supplement 2023 indicates there's nothing. Believe it or not, you know this, you're prepared for it, you're a co-investigator on it. Do you remember ever seeing a supplement or a note anywhere that said we have an AutoZone?
I know that there's multiple PowerPoint discoveries. I'm sure they have all those slides. Most of those slides are taken from. I got those slides from that discovery. What's that?
Just created yesterday. I'm telling you, you've done 2 PowerPoints.
I didn't create the PowerPoint yesterday. I created what I told you the record from November.
So I don't understand all this part right here. I gotta look it up. What does the AutoZone play in this murder trial? What's the big deal about AutoZone? What's the correlation with AutoZone? They didn't go buy no damn weapons from Amazon. But what the fuck do they keep talking about Amazon for?
That's what I was working on.
Who put the power on? You did this entire 70 pages.
I've a lot more than that.
Okay. The reason I ask is the lead detective in this case said you guys never followed up on any receipts with AutoZone. And I've been parking on AutoZone, and now for the first time I'm seeing this power plant with an AutoZone. Is that right?
Well, probably because we didn't find out about the receipt until much later in the investigation. This was after Cornelius, and then actually getting it done, actually finding it. It just took a long time to find out.
But you guys indicted Cornelius in January of 2022, less than 2 months after this murder happened.
Yeah, I don't think we interviewed him until later.
Well, you interviewed him on December 9th. You do know that, right?
Well, that was an interview where it was not.
Well, did you do that, or did you not do that? Okay.
I was not a part of that,
Okay.
but where he came forward with the truth, I was there.
The
On
truth.
two different ones, two different interviews.
So he came forward with the truth when you were there. The truth.
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember him making a statement to you in August? And you were there. It's recorded. So I'm going to play it. You remember it. You were there
Well, he made a lot of statements, so he hadn't even played it yet.
I'm just asking you because you went through 70 pages of slides, very specific dates and times of phone calls. Do you remember how many times Cornelius Smith made statements to the police?
I mean, I sat in on, I think, 2.
How many?
I guess this other person that's involved. I don't know if that's Cornelius Smith. He's the other guy with the other guy that was shooting the pistols, right? So I don't know if they're talking about somebody else that's trying to say they ain't had nothing to do with this incident. I guess.
Total times did Cornelius Smith talk to the police? You are co-lead investigator.
I sat in for 2, and I knew he had one when he initially, I would think one when he initially arrested. So essentially he didn't say anything. He might have said he didn't, but I wasn't in that interview. I was in the 2 that I had with the prosecutors and his attorneys and everybody.
After you signed the proper agreement,
Yes.
to be protected and all that kind of stuff for this data.
Yes.
That's the proper agreement, right?
Correct.
Okay, it protects the person saying it.
Are you struggling with painful varicose?
I don't know what the hell they trying to prove, but the nigga was shooting a pistol. He shot and killed with the other dude. Period.
I don't remember when those 2 proper dates were.
Okay. Before I play that tape, Mr. Cornelius and Angela had both already talked to you all, right?
Correct.
Angela actually supposedly came clean on December 17th, 2021.
Correct.
Told you about autos.
She did not say about anything.
Okay, so in the 2017 when she just testified, that will be incorrect about autos.
She did not say anything. I did not say anything in her testimony. I didn't interview her, but I listened to her testimony. I don't remember her saying anything about autos. I found that out the day Cornelius had mentioned to us.
When was that?
That was then later when one of those prophets, I'm not sure if it was the first or the second one, but he relayed that information to us. And that's when we started looking in his phone for that specific information to see if it was true.
All right, and Sergeant Dabney was involved in the prophets too, the lead agent.
He could have been, I think at some point he had left, but I don't know if it was prior, before, or after. At some point he retired. I'm not sure what that time frame.
Okay. So you don't know when the lead investigator of this case retired. On the biggest case the Memphis has got with Young Dolph, you don't remember that.
He's got his own homicides that he's working. We were embedded in this, working this completely different building. Yes, we coordinate with him, but at some point I know he retired and done an investigation. I don't document the date that he leave.
My name is Function, your little brain. That's your voice, right? Showing Cornelius pictures, and you say they're a little green.
I think so. Bill hadn't said it.
Alright, I know the functions are a little brain. You know what that
That's you, right? Okay, that's you.
this is from your phone. You're holding video. Video. Yep, there's a range tank. Yep. There's a firearm. There's an AK-47, I think. Yeah, the other one was just good. That was going to be a gun that you use. Yeah, that's going to be on the murder. I guess it's on one, but pretty much. Okay. That's the one you had on the beach, right? Yeah, it was the day on my side. It was all. Did you have that same gun? I believe so. But he had two of them. He had like, yeah, two handguns. What is this? That's old. It ain't even right time. What about this? It's old. It's old. What about this? I don't even know what that is. It's a pop-up. Alright, so
You were showing him photos. Cornelius Smith, you're showing him photos from his phone, correct? You gotta say yes or no.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes.
All right, so he talks about AK-47, about when he was shooting Lucci or Wu or whoever many people he shot.
Well, he didn't shoot. I mean, he said they went up there to attempt to, but Justin Johnson was holding an assault rifle and was laying down in the back before they drove off. They didn't do anything, but we were showing them the different firearms we found in his to see. We were trying to find the firearm.
So I guess they linking them to Juke's murder too or something.
Pardon me for being naive, I don't mean to shot me, but when I'm going there with guns in the jam or whatever, he's still pretty serious. So you show him the photos in his phone, right? That's the AK-47. Then you go through the photo that's Angela's handgun, right?
It said it was Angela's handgun, but it was photos of guns.
And the next thing you say is, I don't know how this photo got in here. It looks like it's a car club. Remember that? Play it again.
I mean, I heard it, but I don't know what it's reference to unless we saw some
Okay, so now you're trying to say that he made up some stuff to add it to evidence.
The jury
that's old. It ain't even right time. What about this? It's old. It's old.
Damn, fly.
This, I don't even know what that is. It's a pop-up.
So you said, I don't know what this is in the gun section for car parts.
Right.
That was said, right?
Yes, because you can filter on the Cellbrite software firearms, right? Because we were trying to find the firearms murder. And when we filtered that, we had some that were so grainy we weren't sure, but maybe he could clear it up. He said it was car. It couldn't really tell what it was.
I appreciate the explanation. You couldn't really tell, but these jurors are going to watch that receipt, and you're telling us that that receipt is an AutoZone receipt.
It looks like it's got at the very top. Looks like an AutoZone receipt. It's got the auto part and zone. It's very difficult to see. I agree, but it looks like an AutoZone receipt.
All right, so that is a great point.
Gotta clear myself up.
You said as part of your investigation, you name it, we collect it, right? You said that's the government when you're talking about how thorough we were?
Right.
All right, so it sort of kind of looks like an AutoZone receipt. Did you happen to go about 6 blocks that way to the AutoZone headquarters and just say, could you pull the receipts from that very specific location that you told the jurors about to see if anybody purchased anything?
You didn't look at the receipt in the PowerPoint, did you? I don't think I was able to tell where it came from. And
all right, so now we don't know where it came from. Or it could be AutoZone.
It looks like an AutoZone receipt.
Well, I looked,
but it does. You know,
Click on X and answer.
he's going to dodge the question, Judge.
I'm not dodging.
There's no.
Again, you don't know if that's an AutoZone receipt. We're making presumptions based on a complete receipt.
You're saying that I don't know it's an AutoZone receipt. I looked at the photo and at the top you can see the AutoZone button. You can't see when he purchased it or the dates on the fine print, but it appears at the top. It's AutoZone. And it doesn't have all the details. Because trust me, we looked at that. We wanted to see what time did this purchase happen. And he said cash. So we were like, well, I mean, can we get video? I mean, we look at these things to try to figure it out. But sometimes all you might have is just the very top that says auto.
Yes, it sounds like it's a very difficult job. Did you go to the AutoZone that was addressed and ask them to pull video?
At the time, we didn't have that.
And you said you looked at the phone and you saw it, you got an address. Did you go yesterday to ask AutoZone headquarters, is there a receipt available?
Historically.
No, not historically. Yes or no? Judge, I need him to answer. He's dodging me over and over again. I'm asking simple questions. Did you go?
Objection.
To what?
Your Honor, if you would allow the witness to actually answer the 15 questions he asked, he might get the answer that he needs from asking them.
Did you go to AutoZone at any point in this investigation? I appreciate the smirk, but just answer yes or no.
Yep.
Did you go?
Objection, I will ask you not make no mean commentary.
Right.
Just ask the question.
No,
Answer the question.
I've said no 4 times. No, 5.
Okay, so we never went to AutoZone to confirm what this receipt might be. Did you go to Pressure World to look through all the cameras if they had a Pressure World?
No.
Okay, did anybody do that could magically be on a phone somewhere?
I did not. I was not a part of that first part of the investigation. I did not see anything that happened where they went to Pressure World.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure.
All right. With regards to the records that you went through with the phone calls and the hierarchy of numbers, we know for a fact that Justin Johnson did not communicate with Hernandez Govan for at least 2 weeks prior to the homicide. The last call was on November 5th, about 8 seconds. Remember that?
There's hundreds of records saying they didn't communicate on the phone.
You went through a PowerPoint slide. You put up November 5th, that there may have been a call of like 8 or 10 seconds. Then we went through the rest of it, and there was not a single call between Justin Johnson and Hernandez Govan until after the homicide took place. Do you remember that? Okay. With regards to Cornelius Smith, you said 2 calls were made on November 15th. No calls between Cornelius Smith and Hernandez Govan on the 16th, right? You remember that?
I don't know why my stuff's so good.
All right. And then the 2 calls that you put on the slideshow with regards to Cornelius and Hernandez Govan, one of the calls was 0 seconds, right?
There were calls when there was 0 seconds.
Right. So, and the other call was 40 seconds.
We're going to see what
and
he wants.
11 minutes. You know, it could be 2-way, it could be 11.
11, yes.
Okay.
The whole point is they killed my nigga Dolph, man.
With regards to an individual that you had up there that was communicating with Mr. Johnson.
That could be me. Hold on. Let me get my disclaimer, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've been killing us dark skinned niggas for a long time, man, and putting us in the back burner. I'm looking at this from a whole different perspective. Okay, Memphis was up for grabs after 3-6 Mafia pretty much had their reign, right? Juicy J was killing it. They still didn't want to accept him. Dark skinned niggas at the forefront. Right? Now they emerged the new stuff that's coming out. They come out with Shorty, what's his name? He hang out with young NL Chopper, right? He was popping for a minute. Now don't take this the wrong way, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All my niggas out there, whatever shade you is. But y'all know it's facts, man. Dolph was it. Okay? They had Black Youngster. You know what I'm saying? He tried and shit, and you know what I'm saying? But sometimes some people they want to get in the way. Same thing happened with Biggie. He was the king of New York. They got him up out the way for Jigga. Same thing. Memphis, Dolph took over. He was the king of motherfucking Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Young motherfucker on the rise, but his own shit together. I'm talking about, man, the motherfucker was getting then 100% of his shit. He had a great distribution deal. He fucked them in the game. Right? They don't like that shit. That brother was making money, and he a dark-skinned nigga, a field nigga that was killing the game. Like myself, I'm Southside. I said I'm the coldest nigga on the Southside. I ain't under no contract with Grease. That little Dirk and all them, shout out to them. But they was under contract. I'm independent, solo dodo. Only motherfucker that got any type of contractual with me is CD Baby. That's it. I own 100% of my shit, man. You feel me? And I got a production company. I don't got no record company. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the preliminaries when it comes to having a record company. You gotta deal with shit like this. Motherfuckers hating on you because you making more money than them, killing them, you taking they crowd. You know what I'm saying? Their fans fucking with you now. You know what I'm saying? You took over. Like right now, Twister, he's still a nigga in Chicago. Anybody try to rise above him, they get off. You know what I'm saying? Because he the underground, still like mainstream, hottest shit here. They got Powder 92 sold up. There's nothing but West Side. My cousin them included. So I love them motherfuckers, but damn. What about the South Side niggas like niggas that we really hear from? But whenever you hear on Power 92, Raw TV, it's hosted by Shondell, it's all motherfucking West Side. And the main motherfuckers from West Side. Twister, Psycho Drama, Crucial Conflict, Triple Darkness, my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Do or Die. You don't hear nobody else on the radio. On his program. So they should say for the Chicago Power Hour, they should only say West Side. And West Side ain't even really from Chicago. Shit, that's a whole nother motherfucking entity that's claiming Chicago, but they do Chicago shit, but not how Chicago. I'm in Chicago. Dirk in Chicago. LBG Duck in Chicago. Motherfucking Lil Bond, all them in Chicago. We right here. Old block right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? We need deep in the shit. Don't get no love. I've been here right here. Car got stolen, hit and run, got shot at with a regular gun, paint gun. God damn, you know what I'm saying? Windows busted out, messed with my girls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm in the shit. They don't show us no love. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you great. Motherfucker Drake and them came through this motherfucker with Nicki over in the old block. Motherfuckers start dissing me and shit. And I'm like, damn, start talking reckless and shit. And move this and that. I'm like, because I'm a dark nigga doing my thing. Look, now I'm grooming myself, I'm looking like Juicy in this motherfucker. All you gotta do is give me some motherfucking teeth. My niece said she probably had some teeth that her granddaddy had, like some teeth that was in a box and shit that was non-touched, brand new, that I could put in my mouth and shit. I'm about to get some goals separating on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody keep looking at my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my teeth big and shit. I'm trying to get all my other shit together first. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lay this motherfucker, this plane. You know what I'm saying? So I can lay this pallet so I can lay good on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, man. This is some bullshit, man. The whole fact of the matter is they killed my nigga, and they said up there talking about a motherfucking receipt. They killed one of the greatest sounds to be probably in the head. This nigga had some good fucking music, man. He had some really good fucking music. Same thing, they killed my nigga Shouty. You know what I'm saying? Because he rose up, like I'm saying, if I want to put in this metaphor, we are the underdogs that are not considered to be a part of the group. When you outshine the group, shit like this happens. And they consider you a part of their fucking group only because you in the same. Now, Dolph was getting out of the same. He had his own shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, he was bigger than the fucking group. They got him out the way because they wanted Snoop to be the big dog. But it was Pac. Pac had took over the whole West Coast. Took over this shit. And they didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They got him the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I can literally, like, Kanye was the nigga. He took over this shit. Like, for real. He took over New York and all that other shit. He got too much fucking money. They can't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm trying to do the same thing, but I'm on a whole different plane. I'm going into the visual part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still doing music. You know what I'm saying? But I'm making myself out of the equation, so I'm going to have to deal with this shit. Now, we're going to finish listening to this bullshit, man, because I don't know why he's driving this issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's driving the issue and shit like, hold on, I don't know why this thing keep getting blurry. I don't know why he's driving the issue about a fucking receipt, trying to act like, you know, the defendants wasn't at the crime scene. The defendants didn't pull the triggers. What the fuck is wrong with you, boy? Are you just trying to make an argument because they know they lost the fucking case? Ain't none of them niggas getting exonerated. You know what I'm saying? And this investigator put other people into the mix that need to be investigated or indicted and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they all conspired. That's what he said. And it took a week of planning because they knew he was coming. Like they said, they was going to off him at the turkey drive or wherever he's going to be at. But Dolph switched it up on him because he probably had some intel too. That's why he had his little brother with him packing. And he knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? But he did kind of make himself a target by driving that fucking car. To show he wasn't afraid. Same thing like how they do Tugs. You know, he just got off the stuff. You can't be showing that you're not afraid. Fuck all that shit. Because bullets don't give a fuck. All bullets do is kill your ass. You can't have an ego and be big and shit like, yeah, man, no, fuck all that. Because prior to that, they was trying to kill him in L.A. You know what I'm saying? The L.A. goons or whoever that was, they've been trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I gotta pay attention. Like, I don't know who them little niggas was that played with me with the paint gun. But I started disseminating the message to the group. And I was letting them know, like, look, man, I'm gonna start writing what I was the job and letting them know because they're part of. You never know who conspiring together. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Y'all catch where I'm coming from? You never know who is who and who is a part of what and who working together to conspire to get your ass the fuck up out the way. Right? So I started disseminating to the group, like letting them know, like, look, motherfucker, I'm not riding no motherfucking buses or trains from out this motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? And I slowly started disappearing from the scene. Started driving to work, getting closer, parking. Now I'm letting the group, I let the group know, look, I'm about to be in the fucking garage, the Millennium Park garage, where they got security riding around that motherfucker, inside, outside, all through that bitch. So it's one destination to one destination. You know what I'm saying? But letting the group know that, man, don't pull that shit with me. Y'all might say go on. You know, I'm not a threat. You know what I'm saying? But some people feel like they need to get you out the way so they can control the situation. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit together. I got a good thing going right now. You know what I'm saying? And somebody still want me to fuck right up out the way. They want me to hold on. You know what I'm saying? They still want me to fuck them out the way. But this right here, test me what I'm saying. I don't think anybody that sees this video don't have no wheels. So when I finish one motherfucker back, this country still in that slavery process. You know what I'm saying? You feel nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've been having a problem getting money and shit. They don't want me to have no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's real. They don't want me to have nothing. They just want me to be in they storefront and they use me and shit. You know? Use me as long as they can. And demean me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, why I ain't got no motherfucking teeth? Look at me. I look good. Got muscle and shit, nigga. Look at me, nigga. Like, come on. At 48, come on, man. Stop playing. And I ain't even back swollen. I'm about to. Y'all gonna see me get big and big. I'm gonna be like 50 in this motherfucker, nigga. Like, straight up and down. You lifting this shit? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta get over this. Y'all gotta stop this bullshit. And why they killed my man? Like I told you, it was over some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because they want him out the way. Now look what Gotti going through if he was a part of that shit. Losing family members, lost his spouse, you know, because he was fucking with Vanessa Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was turning on him and shit. He lost another motherfucker not too long ago. Like, yeah, man, like shit. See how the shit come back around and come back fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers gotta start living a straight and narrow like type of situation. You hate a motherfucker, I gotta figure some other shit out, man. Like y'all can put some gloves on and get in the ring and boxed out. Like, you know what I'm saying? All this other shit leads to this. They get 100-year sentences and shit. Ain't no coming back from that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you do some hangy shit. But it could have been on some pussy, money, or whatever. Don't make no motherfucking sense because you can get both of those again. Because it's out here. Unlimited. Money and pussy. It's out here unlimited shit. You never get salty over those two at all. If you do, you're a weak motherfucker. Right up and down. And you really, in my opinion, and it's the truth, that's why I'm a fan of Hefner. Hugh Hefner, man. And I think he was the greatest of all time when it came to dealing with race. That's why Snoop Dogg was aspiring to be like him. That's why Snoop Dogg was changing his life, because he was trying to figure that Shot-Town shit out. He's still trying to figure the Shot-Town shit out. With the bishop out there. And we all follow him. You know what I'm saying? A cold-ass white motherfucker from the shot. You know what I'm saying? He was real. I'm talking about, man, the motherfucker got, damn, I'm studying him like. He was the truth. He was the truth, man. Especially when it comes to some pussy, man. Come on, he was the motherfucking truth, dog. You Hefner? Coldest motherfucker of all time. All time. I don't give a fuck what name you throw out there. And then I was thinking about like this. Okay? Because you can't just, if you want to really go into the pimp chronicle, like the pimp timeline, you got to look at all pimps from all spectrums. It wasn't just black pimps, it was white pimps. He was the coldest pimp of all time to me. You got motherfucking Asian pimps, Indian pimps, Arabian pimps, motherfucking Japanese pimps, Australian pimps, whatever. Wherever they at. African pimps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go through the chronological timeline of these motherfuckers, man, and determine who was the best. And right now, still, to this day, it got to be Playboy Enterprises. Motherfucker, he stamped his name. That motherfucker down in the Art Institute, he stamped his name in this shit. You feel me? If it comes to anything, erotica, porn, whatever, he did all that shit. Pimping. It ain't getting no better than that motherfucker right there. You just gotta take your hat off and salute a motherfucker like that. Motherfucker made a living off of pussy. He had an unlimited clientele of pussy. And he had all the biggest motherfuckers to take their fucking clothes off, take their panties off, and show their pussy on in his magazine. All of them, Janet. I can name Vanna White, China, rest in peace to her. Who else? He had them all. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, you know, what's really going on. It's like that nigga, Dolph, he was getting up there, man. I'm talking about he had Memphis on lock. They couldn't fuck with this nigga. Even if they came out with the commercial artist NL Chopper, they couldn't fuck with this nigga. Another black owned company came out of Memphis, like motherfucking Swap House. Technically, they were from Houston, but they had signed 8 Ball and MJG. They came out of Memphis, Orange Mountain. You know what I'm saying? Then you had 3 6 Mafia. I'm talking about black owned companies. And this nigga had a great distribution deal. They wanted to get that nigga out the way because they had to undo that deal. He was another smart nigga. Young nigga get paid. Young nigga get paid. Come on. He was on his shit. He was before his time, man. Like, he was another Tupac, but, you know, he had his mindset all the way right. His business was together, man. You feel me? That nigga was on his shit. They couldn't fuck with him. They couldn't fuck with him, man. They couldn't fuck with my little nigga Dolph, man. Hold on, I was texting my niece. She said she need a camera. You know, I'm supporting her. I got 3 pupils. I got my cousin, my brother, and her. LN Production. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing. But listen, man. Let's listen to the rest of this video, man. This testimony, and then we go. I just had to get my disclaimer.
And he helped them after the shooting get the medical supplies.
He brought clothes.
Okay. Did you bring bandages and stuff?
I don't know what he brought. Okay. What I saw Justin give us a bag.
What do you mean what you saw Justin get? It's just from the still shots, right? It looks like.
Well, in the video, when Jermaine Sears pulls up, Justin Johnson gets clothes and some other things out of the back of Jermaine's car.
You wanted to talk to Jermaine as part of your investigation, right?
We did.
You did or you didn't?
We couldn't.
Okay. And that's because you called to reach Jermaine Sears and you were referred to his lawyer, is that right?
Yeah.
And then his lawyer, all he said is Jermaine's out of town. That's it, right?
Yeah, it's not going to talk.
Did he say he's not going to talk, or did he say he's out of town?
Not to do it. I think we tried a couple of times.
Okay.
This gotta be hard for the prosecutor, man. Because he trying to get these other motherfuckers off. Shit.
Wait,
That's a hard thing to do, boy. Being a prosecutor in a situation like this, where people are conspired, niggas do that shit all the time. I hear you, boy. I hear a clown back here. Okay, y'all watch. I'm finna sit him up in this high chair. It's time for
You're referred to as attorney, and you're living out of town. So we're trying to let it be.
You said that?
You said this is you. Question: and how did you establish that number was Jermaine Sears? Answer: we use law enforcement database. There was also some information within the text message that helped to identify his real name and things like that. And then we also ended up contacting him to talk. Question on that number. Answer on that number. We were referred to as attorney and he actually appeared to be living out of town, so we kind of let it be. Remember that question and answer?
I don't remember that question and answer, but I do remember.
There's an answer to the supplement. Last year's stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, that's exactly what I said. What's the question?
The question is, you don't say anything about the attorney that you can't talk to, and you just simply say he's out of town. But
I'm assuming that suffices for the trial. I'm telling you now what happened. we can't kidnap somebody and say you're coming with us because we think you committed a crime. We contacted him. He referred us to his attorney. Contacted his attorney. He said he wanted to talk to him.
So you didn't say that here, but now you're saying that you remember the attorney said, I'm not going to talk to you.
I will tell you.
And as it's to the district of the several times. What differently do you say?
Just repeat what you said on the road. Okay. With regards to the receipt that's on Mr. Cornelius' phone that may be in ours, do you have any other receipts on his phone that you found? Okay, but you looked through all of it. You said you worked really hard. Did you notice any other irrelevant receipts on it?
There was relevant receipts on my receipt. There were thousands of photos in most of them. So usually we find those on the timeline. When we're looking through a timeline at a certain time, which would have been after the homicide, was around the time frame before the car is discovered, then on that timeline we're looking. If we see him searching on the internet, right, for the cover, then we see at some point like the photos captured, then we are like, oh, well, that might be important. But to go through thousands of photos,
okay,
it's not going to do.
So if it's thousands and thousands of photos, you name it, we collected it. It's not worth it. We just target on certain dates and certain things. That's what we're saying. I mean, there could be something relevant there, but we don't know that. Because we only pick a certain date.
Yes.
Okay. With regards to the tables or the number of calls, sometimes there's 14, sometimes there's 20. Are those all communications between the phone, be it text message, phone, whatever?
Those
On your
prior to
slideshow?
on slideshow, those are just most of them were voices.
Okay. So if there were 22 text messages on one of the days between Dolph and Cornelius, you're aware that one of the days between Mr. Dolph and Cornelius, you're aware that Cornelius used to buy ecstasy pills from Mr. Dolph pretty regularly.
He stated that he thought about
Alright. So you ever had a text with anybody where you say okay, you say hey, and suddenly it's 10 texts or 15 texts, things like that?
I don't know what.
Right, I'm just saying, it sort of being made out of being nefarious.
I see out of the prosecutor, he trying to make it seem, well, not the prosecutor, but the defendant lawyer. He trying to make it seem like, just because a person is texting excessively like that, back and forth, don't mean that that's a criminal activity. Not related to the murder thing, because he could be actually doing something else, like buying some weed or whatever fuck or shit like that. But they still committed the murder. So what the fuck?
About a guy asking, when can you meet me to come pick up drugs? Meet me here.
Right.
I'm at the store. I'll come back here. It could be anything. Right? You don't have.
I didn't testify to anything on this communication.
And you also don't know from those communications if there was 0-second communication, voicemail communications, actual calls.
We will show you that actual call, or that call forwarding was picked up, and again.
So he's trying to make sure that they don't correlate those text messages with the planning of a murder. Okay, for the other individuals, I guess, involved too, or whatever. Okay, so he just want to clear that up to make sure they understand that maybe that wasn't because of that murder. Okay, but still, that led up to it before that murder happened. That's what he's trying to make it clear. That there could have been anything. They could have been, buying drugs and shit and all that. So you just can't use that. So that should be, admissible to the court. Because we don't know that, because based off of the text messages and what they got discovery of what they said, you can't automatically just say, yeah, because they were talking in codes, that this means murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they was talking about. I understand that part, okay.
as stated earlier, it could have a called no reply, which means the phone is active, right? It could have a non-reachable, right, which means the phone is off. So the phone, it automatically, that code will push that call forwarding service. So it's busy, so if you're on the phone, so the phone, it gives you that information. It's not going to give you content to tell you what you're talking about. It'll give you the duration of the call, what type of call it is, or if it's a text message. So it gives you something.
I'm just going to keep it simple. There's some summary tables where it just sort of have the top 10 list or something. It's the number of calls.
Oh, hot number?
The hot number.
Yeah.
And so that didn't tell us if anything actually went through, if there was a text, or just how many communications.
Just how many communications they have.
And we don't know if it's back and forth, if it's one way, any.
So communications.
Okay. With regards to Justin Johnson, you're aware that Mr. Govan and he were doing music together, music business type stuff together. And there were hundreds, if not thousands, of text messages between those two in the summer of 2021. And they, okay. With regards, so we've established that he's doing music with them. You said that's probably true. I would argue there were thousands of text messages about music with them. And with Cornelius, you know, there was almost daily contact, even if they didn't make the hot list. But Cornelius would call and go in, go hang out at his house, or come get fixed.
I don't know.
But he did speak to you and said, I hung out with Cornelius Govan a lot, hang out at his house.
Said that he hung out at the house, yeah. When you're talking.
The judge like, where the fuck you going with this?
There were some text messages that you pulled up there. Did you look at a lot of text messages on Justin Johnson's phone?
I'm sure a lot of it.
All right. Did you go before July 27th, I think was the first date you went into?
I'm sure.
Okay. If I showed you text messages from before that date, would you remember them?
So you have it if you show it, you not remember.
I'll do that.
Yeah, this is somebody like it. Well, he took a life already. I don't understand. He should have put himself in a predicament. Because there's no defense. And you said you were the shooter and everything. So what else? Try not to get death. Nah, that's all. He's showing it to the defense team. I mean, to the prosecutor. Now you're going to show it to him. You're going to show it to the judge. Counsel will close the bench. Judge going to look at it. See whether she going to, she going to pretty much acknowledge that she, letting it go. Into evidence. Up there standing like a motherfucker, goddammit. Scooby-Doo crew. Shaggy, Daphne. Man, that's why this is a testament to, man, just stay out of bullshit, man, and keep y'all nose clean, straight up and down. Man. Don't get involved with no bullshit. Stay away from fucked up people. And if you on your shit, man, make sure you just got them. Yeah, but make sure y'all pay attention out here. Cause motherfuckers out here, they on some bullshit out here, boy. I'm telling you. Straight up and down. They on some bullshit out here. Now the judge pretty much trying to see if she gonna let that shit go. Like, what sense does it make? She's trying to get some meaning out of it. Okay, so now, if she let it go, add it to evidence, so they can let them look at it. Okay, after this testimony, it's a long ass testimony. We gone. So now he's looking at it. So what is she looking at?
I vaguely remember about
I'm going to admit that in evidence that is text message from Dustin Johnson's phone
Josh
on July 9th of 2021.
Correct.
Okay. Does that appear to be true and accurate based on what you specifically yourself downloaded to your software when you told that's where it comes from? Okay, I'll offer that as the next. Just that page. It's two-sided. The front side is what matters, but it's two-sided because that's the front one is the one that's the bottom dated 7/9, the one that's 12/36/24. If you flip it around, the top one was released at 12/36/46. Okay, that's on top of it. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
This is the single page of text message that's in identified on two pages on the back and marking.
Publisher.
When they gonna let that man go pee, man? Shit. I know he got a piss together for water there.
I got it.
Okay, read that shit, man.
Alright. Robert, I'll let you figure it out. You're 30. You get to be close to 60. Can't figure it out. Okay, I'll just need you to speech it as we go. Alright, so the first text is from TZ to Justin Johnson, is that right?
Correct.
TZ, somebody done investigate.
Josh.
Okay. Didn't charge him with anything. Okay, but prior to the seeds, he didn't charge him with anything. Oh, I'm sorry, people. And so this is Justin Johnson. No, even what we do. So on July 9th, 2021, Justin Johnson tells Casey, okay, spin on street, excess ham, said dude for show, pulled up on Dolph's neck. You see that? Alright. We already established Cam was somebody that Justin Johnson was communicating with because you had it on one of your slides, right? Correct. I get a mugshot of him and that would show on the slide. Okay. And then, Duke. You know that's stupid Duke on the street, right?
I don't know. There are a lot of people.
Okay.
And at that time, I think Duke might have been stupid Duke, but when you're referencing, might have been Hussey.
Okay.
But there's multiple Dukes that are in that world that they're in. I'm not sure he's referencing. Because there's a Duke in their friendship.
And I know you don't know referencing. We don't know who's in custody. There's also serial killers, right? The one that's just, you know about, dumb enough to shoot anybody for anything. He's the gang member, is that?
And I'm working that.
Okay.
Who you're talking about? I don't think that's a reference.
Okay. And then spin on street, what does that mean in gang parlance?
Did he go shoot something?
Alright. So here we have on July 9th from Justin Johnson to Peasy that we're going to shoot something up, we're going to pull up on Dolph. Right? Okay, yes, sir. Let's hear that. What? I got to admit the next one. Oh, okay, sorry. Scooch it over. My bad. Alright, so the next one from Justin Johnson to Peasy is Dolph ran the whole studio out for rest of your call joke, let's make some. Right? That's what it says. And that's July 9th, right? Okay. Because on the slideshow we talked about reaching out to Jook on July 31st, but here they're saying call Jook, we're about to go shoot somebody, possibly Dolph, on July 9th.
July 27th. But actually, TZ, text messages aren't in there, but you have TZ's text message. You'll see that TZ is the one who made the introduction to Mims. TZ has a text with Mims saying that I got this rapper. His name is Straight Drop. We need to meet him.
So you remember that specifically now?
I remember that text. That was probably in Anthony Mims' cellular boxes row. There's an actual introduction there.
Okay, Lyra back up. Lyra, you ready to eat dinner?
Johnson was in jail in May.
Lyra, you ready to eat dinner?
May, July.
Oh, okay.
That kind of gave us time.
I get it, but a few minutes ago you said you didn't know that the weed shop
I'm about to wrap it up, y'all.
on July.
Now, feed these babies, man.
That specific time.
Okay. So Peasy, if you're saying made the introduction to Justin Johnson, Govan didn't do that. He just said Peasy made the introduction.
I see there's a text message where he's making an introduction like, hey, TZ is telling me I've got this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's introducing it like, I got this guy.
I got it. All right. We can take that down a little bit more.
Okay, y'all, we're going to stop right there. Man, this was very interesting. I can say that right now. This was very interesting. This whole situation. You know, I don't know how to call this, man. Like, shit, I don't know how to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do know one thing. When boys committed that damn crime, yes, they did. They committed that crime, and they gonna do that damn time. Shit, that's the bottom line. So all this other stuff they trying to correlate into it and all this and that don't mean nothing. Okay, Dolph is dead. I'm surprised his brother didn't get shot up as many as time they were shooting, but they were just aiming at him. Cause that's all they do. That was their target. Okay, they got paid for that. So yeah, um, unfortunate situation. Um, we may start this off tomorrow, but they're gonna be on day 3 tomorrow, so we're gonna cover that. Make sure y'all come back to the channel LC1 Reaction. Go subscribe to LC1 TV, then LC1. Check me out, man, because we're gonna be blasting off, man. Ain't playing no games with this thing here, man. Taking it serious, man. This is YouTube at its finest right now. Y'all seeing it right now. It don't get no bigger than this, man. We on our business up in here. We on our shit, man. They can't fuck with me, man. They can't fuck with me, dog. So yeah, y'all understand that. Y'all know that. Hold on. I'm him. Pretty much in a nutshell. And I'm taking care of business, man. That's the bottom line here. We getting bread up this motherfucker. Yeah, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all next video, man. Post notification bell button so y'all can get more exclusives. When I do these videos, man, reaction stuff, man. Don't y'all be no squares out there. And make sure y'all put your boy, man. Turn on the post notification bell button so y'all can get this content. Okay? We up out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all next reaction. You dig?